chase down my heart through all of my failure and pride. On a hill you created, the light of the world, abandoned in darkness to die. And as you speak, 100 billion failures disappear. Where you lost your life so I could find it here. And if you left the grave behind you so alive, I can see your heart and everything you've done. Every part designed in a work of art called love. If you gladly chose surrender, so will I can see your heart a billion different ways. Every precious one, a child you died to save. And if you gave your life to love them, so will I. Like you would again 100 billion times. But what measure could amount to your desire? You're the one who never leaves the one behind.
I take the bread of life, broken for all my sin. Your body crucified to make me whole again. I will recall the cup poured out in sacrifice to trade this sinner's sin for your new covenant. Hallelujah, I live my life in remembrance. Hallelujah, your promise I won't forget. I walk salvation's road with fear and trembling. Your way born as my own, as Christ is formed in me. Hallelujah. Good morning. Good morning.
So a little request to make more vertical communication before we start. Thank you so much. We'll start soon.
All these pieces broken and scattered, in mercy gathered, mended and whole, empty-handed but not forsaken. I've been set free. I've been set free. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Ooh, I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Oh, I can see it now. Oh, I can see the love in your eyes, laying yourself down.
Good morning again. Now, how about we really introduce ourselves to each other and say good morning to everybody. Perhaps you go a little bit further, in front of you, behind you. Good morning. Good morning. Lovely. Lovely. Shall we rise and bow to our true parents? Hanen champonim kombe. Paro. And we'll recite our family pledge number 5. Our family, the owner of Chonolguk, pledges to strive every day to advance the unification of the spirit world and the physical world as subject and object partners by centering on true love. Please be seated and join me in prayer. Our beloved Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, we'd like to thank you so much that we have our River South community, that we can meet regularly, and we have a tradition of this service. I want to prepare our hearts, especially for the sermon, and we can receive some words being prepared by you for us individually. We'd like to thank you especially for this past week or so, for all the events that have happened in Korea, and that we can all be back safely together as a family and community here in South London. We ask for your protection over this time, and that we can have a really inspirational service, and we can make an impact on all the people we meet in this coming week. I often report this in my name, Adrian, of a Central Blessed family, gratefully attending our Holy Mother Han. Arju. Let's invite our band up for our first songs.
Here's the band. Yeah. Please stand. It's a one-man band this morning. It's all about you anyway. You're the ones who are doing the singing. So sing out. First, sing out loud, sing out strong. First, the songs leading to today's message are about transition. We're living in a transitional time, right? Absolutely. And we know it now. And so the first couple of songs are like the old moving towards the new. And as we get towards the sermon, it's the songs of the new age. It's transition. So this first song is Very Last Day. Here we go. Everybody's gonna pray on the very last day. When they hear that bell ring the world away, everybody's gonna pray to the heavens on the judgment day. You can sing about the great King David, you can preach about the wisdom of Saul, but the judgment falls on all mankind when the trumpet sounds the call. All equal and the same when the Lord He calls your name. Get ready, brothers, for that day. Everybody's gonna pray on the very last day. When they hear that bell ring the world away, everybody's gonna pray to the heavens on the judgment day. Well, one day soon all men shall stand, His word will be heeded in all the land, and men shall know and men shall see that we all are brothers and we all are free. Mankind was made of clay, each of us in the very same way. Get ready, brothers, for the day. Everybody's gonna pray on the very last day. When you hear that bell ring the world away, everybody's gonna pray to the heavens on the judgment day. Well, the law is given and the law is known. The tale is told and the seed is sown. From dust we came and to dust we go. No, the Lord, He once told us so. Each brother take his hand, heed the meaning of the Lord's command. Get ready, brothers, for that day. Everybody's gonna pray very last day. When they hear that bell ring the world away, everybody's gonna pray to the heavens on the judgment. Pray to the heavens on the judgment. Pray to the heavens on the judgment day. We have the Lord is one. All my brethren, can't you hear me say, the Lord will love you forever and a day. All my brethren, can't you hear me say, the Lord is one. Oh, can't you hear me, brother? And won't you come along to build a heavenly kingdom and sing a brand new song? Everybody try to understand, we've got to start working, the time is at hand. Oh, everybody try try to understand. The day is come. Oh, can't you hear it, brother? And won't you come along to build a heavenly kingdom and sing a brand new song? Lo, on Mount Zion, the Son of Man appears. Hey, rule the house of Jacob for 10,000 years. Lo, on Mount Zion, the Son of Man appears, and Christ, it is come. Oh, can't you hear it, brother? And won't you come along to build a heavenly kingdom and sing a brand new song? All bound together, nobody can fall, loving each other, loving one and all bound together, nobody can fall. Our race is one. Our race is one. Our race is one. All bound together, nobody can fall. Hey, loving each other, loving one and all bound together, nobody can fall. Our race is one. Our race is one. Our race is one.
He's a pretty good one-man band, don't you say? Yeah. We are now. Do you want to come in to introduce? Okay. Yeah, we're now going to have the benediction prayer that True Mother gave to seal our special grace.
Next, it's time for the benediction. Brides and grooms, please link arms and face forward. The officiator will now offer blessing prayer benediction for the blessed brides and grooms.
우주의 주인 되시는 창조주 하늘 부모님,
Creator, Heavenly Parent, the owner of the universe,
오늘 당신의 창조 이상에
today
실현되었습니다.
your dream of ideal of creation has been fulfilled.
얼마나 품고 싶으셨던
How long have you waited to embrace these children?
오늘의 축복받은 전 세계 5천 쌍의
5,000 couples who receive blessing today, virtuous men and women. This moment,
실제로 하늘 부모님께서 임재하시어
this moment, Heavenly Parent is coming down substantially
그동안
to each and every one of the couple
꿈꾸
in
지상에서의
fulfilling the long dream
자녀들을
the Heavenly Parent has been awaiting to embrace and to love
이루어진 날이
true children. This is the day that dream is accomplished.
오늘
Today,
축복받은 가정들을
all the families receive blessing.
하늘 부모님으로부터 축복받는 이 자리가 기적과
In
같은
6,000 years, Heavenly parent giving the blessing directly, it is truly a miracle moment.
가정들 2대, 3대권들이
So the second and third blessed families are participating in this blessing ceremony in this moment.
퓨어 워터들의 성숙한 이 축복의 자리임을 하늘에는 영광이요
This is truly glory to heavenly parent, to heaven, and joy in the land where blessed families, heavenly parent children are maturing through blessing. And for generation after generation, the gratitude and glory will be returned through fulfilling responsibility as blessed families back to a heavenly parent. And with my name, I proclaim that blessing has been completed through entire cosmos.
다음은
Next, it's time for the benediction. Brides and grooms, please lick arms and face.
Thank you. That was the benediction. So, did you have a good week? Spectacular week. Very good. Yes. So, what is special about today? Anyone know what's special about today? Children, special about today? Easter, yeah, good. And for the adults, what's special about today? 1935? What happened in 1935? Yeah. So we had a transition from the second Adam to the third Adam on a mountain in Korea to a 15-year-old boy on Easter, 90 years ago today. A special day. So I have this book here. Many of you might recognize this book. Yeah, God's Will in the World. So I received this book 1 year on my first spiritual birthday. I joined in America, in New York, and I was given this book. And there's one line that really stood out to me. It's at the beginning. Would you like to hear this line? Okay. So it reads, it's on page 7. Page 7. Victory comes out of the internal determination made at the outset of a venture, not somewhere midway. You should understand this. I'll repeat it again. Victory comes out of the internal determination made at the outset of a venture, not somewhere midway. You should understand this. So through this, I can understand that on that mountain, 90 years ago today, that 15-year-old boy determined the victory. It was game over for Satan and all of, pretty much as in Revelation from the Bible, that the time of the second advent, he'd be rejected by his generation. Everybody, except for a few. And he didn't really accept it the first 2 times, but then true Father, really accepted and determined. So he was already won. The victory was already set. 90 years ago today. We're just living it out. And so we're part of that, living it out. So I was also asking, I really admire that we have our older second generation here. And as I have 2 budding second generation, I've been going around asking, what were your victory points for the older second generation? How did you make it? How come you're still here? And then one we see, he said, commitment. One of the big reasons is he made a commitment. So when the temptations come, simply like, do we go to church today? You're here, committed, turn up, right? It's an incredible point. And then Hyojinim, True Father's son, he also said about commitment, it kind of fades. So we need to recommit ourselves, or actually every day. So we now had our benediction, we did our repentance, our redetermination. So commitment, determination, let's set a victory and be victorious. So we have a sermon coming today to prepare our hearts and really commit ourselves, redetermine ourselves, and be victorious. As those few that True Father knew would be around 90 years ago today. Glad you. Okay, have an announcement for Auntie Sigrid. I'll read it out because it will be... Okay, so Auntie Sigrid is asking if I could announce that she will be selling cakes and sandwiches in support of DP education for guests in Africa. Very worthy cause. So afterwards, Sigrid will be out there. Okay, so let's have our announcements. So our weekly announcements. 24 Plus Singles Retreat. We warmly invite you to a 24 Plus retreat. It's in Belvedere Cole. Colomatea. Oh no, Belvedere Cole. Colomatea. Yeah, it's Colomatea. Just kind of read it. It looks a bit odd. Colomatea. No, Colomatea. Very well. That's going to be great. That's a great place. Colomatea. 29th of May to the 1st of June. That's QR code. Summer Camp 25. So this year's Children's Summer Camp will be at Livingston House from the 5th to the 10th of August. Sign up now to secure your children's place. Okay. Keep updated. To see all the announcements and to keep updated on more news, please visit our website. There's a QR code. And also follow our Facebook page as well. Thank you. Applications are opened for Empower. So it's Empower 2025 to 26. So Empower is a missionary and faith-based development program for our young adults aged 18 to 30 to help them find and live their faith by growing their hearts and love for God, true parents, and others. And we have a Sunday school and a harp service. So half our congregation is going to disappear now, aren't they? Yeah, come back later. Good point. All right. Hopefully we'll have our Yumi News, if it's going to work. It's not going to... No? No? Oh, in that case, let's invite our one-man band up again.
Rise. We've got 2 more songs, and I understand that after this will be our message. Yep. Glorious Eden. Here's a visionary song for the new age. Dang dong drops of rain fall gently to the soil. Surging waves of the mighty ocean pack their golden sand. Floating in the sky, the moon throws light across my path. Flakes of snow in crystal pattern fall to hush the land. Oh, glorious Eden, garden of delight, in the beauty of creation, let us all rejoice. Brothers, towering mountain ranges, through men now emerge. Sisters, brothers, cutting timber in the mountains, they join to build a house. Sisters, all together. Oh, glorious Eden, garden of delight, in the beauty of creation, let us all rejoice. For 10,000 years forever, our line shall go forth. Sons of every generation soon will fill the earth. Let us plow the field and sow it, laughing as we go. We shall be a mighty people in the world of light. Oh, glorious Eden, garden of delight, in the beauty of creation, let us all rejoice. Oh, oh, glorious Eden, garden of delight, in the beauty of creation, let us all rejoice. Last song before the sermon. Oh, lights of grace, shining above, lighting my dim shadowed way. Oh, light of grace, easing my pain, you have shown that God is love. I'll give my life and my love unto the one God of love. Though clouds may come, hiding his face, hiding my star, oh my God. Though clouds may come, still he is there, shining brightly. God is God. I'll give my life and my love unto the one God of love. Amid the storm, tossed on the sea, beacon of hope, guiding me. Amid the storm, shelter is near. Trust in him, for God is God. I'll give my life and my love unto the one God of love. All things decay, passing away, only the light shall remain. All things decay, still there is one true and faithful. God is love. I'll give my life and my love unto the one God of love. I'll give my life and my love unto the one God of love.
Thank you. So now I'd like to invite our pastor for our Sunday service. Let's all give him a big, warm round of applause and welcome.
Thank you. Good morning. I think it's morning. I think I'm still on Korean time. How many of you were in Korea? Sorry, can you do that again? I look back. Okay. All right. Okay. And how many watched online? Great. That's everybody. So I don't have to talk about Korea. But you would want me to say something about Korea. I think what we will do is we'll have a day or a Sunday where volunteers can share, people can share of their experiences in Korea, because I'm sure for everybody it was unique and special. For us, also we got back on Friday night, and it was an incredible experience once again, going to Korea. And I can see some people here who, like David, was a volunteer, and I don't know if you experienced anything. He was busy all the time, but it was such a big logistical effort that it took a lot of volunteers like David and others to make it work. It was incredible chaos, and out of chaos, God created, and also they could create a beautiful experience for everybody. I came up with this title the next day because I was a bit confused about. I was supposed to be somewhere else, and then suddenly I couldn't go to Nigeria, so I'm here. And so this next day came to me. Talk about the next day, the day after the temple. What happens the next day? This is what came to me. I'm not really sure. I think it's going to be more like a question. What do you think is going to happen? But I'll share a little bit about Korea anyway. Just pictures, because a lot of our community were in Korea. Some are still in Korea or still traveling. Yeah. Some are in the Top Gun workshop as well now. I thought we would have some guests here, so I was going to modify my talk, but since you're all familiar with the Divine Principle and with Father's course, I'll probably just speak as I was going to. So this is the temple. These are my own pictures. I didn't use anybody's pictures, so I know I should ask permission for people to use their image, right? But we are family. Don't sue me. So this is the Cheongwon-gun is the bottom part, the bottom image. This was lit up for the drone show, which was incredible. I think I shared it, and hopefully you could have watched it on what's up. So this, and this was the blessing on the 12th. So on the 12th, we had many people here at the blessing, from our community who are the blessing, from UK at the blessing. People we are connected to were at the blessing. Actually, when you think about the world, we say always one family under God, right? We are one family under God. And we just say that. And sometimes it clicks that we truly are one family under God when we are, helping each other or supporting each other. But this blood is thicker than water, right? So when you see the connections happening, when you see the real connections, people are getting matched to each other, and they are really becoming family, then you see actually the world is shrinking in that sense. We are, in the end, one family. It only takes a few generations to link everybody back up. But we are already linked, but maybe we don't recognize that. So I tried to meet up with all our community that were getting blessed, and it was a difficult experience because I wasn't staying at the blessing location. I was not far, but I tried to. So some of them are down there. I'll get a pointer. There somewhere. And some are here. So, okay. Yeah, oops. That mess. And this is a, this was at the, education for the matching, the matched candidates. At this point, they are matched candidates. So some people I could see, before the blessing, are they here? No, they've gone out. So okay, in case. And some of them have left the country, right? They're in America, but we met them again in Korea. And actually, like I was saying, these are family. This is cousin of this and cousin of that. And then now they are matched and blessed to each other. So it's becoming one big family, right? You can't, so it is, we are becoming one big family. And also Dongsun was also blessed, got up with Heron Songjin. I wasn't going to mention names, but sorry. And some people on the way to catch the bus to the blessing, they've been up all night, right? But so excited in the morning still to catch that bus for the blessing. And of course, I was a proud dad as well, and my daughter was getting blessed. And some were caught on the dance cam as well. This is one of our trustees, his bride. And some other communities, North London, and Bear's sister there, Stephen. Okay. And these are three beautiful couples from our community, I'll say. I'll claim them anyway. So let's support all of the couples during this 40-day period where they are making devotion for God. So it's going to end on the 21st of May. And of course, support them beyond that, in their lives together. So Adrian actually gave my sermon, which is a good thing because half the room left, right? So it's a good thing you mentioned today was Easter. Who would have known, right? What is today? Today is Easter, right? So we're going to start with a question, end with a question, hopefully, if I stick to the plan. So we know God's providence leading up to the birth of Jesus was thwarted by the crucifixion. Yet Jesus promised to come again, and his disciples were encouraged by the resurrection that he would come again. So they evangelized to the whole world. So Easter Sunday marks the day of Jesus' resurrection, where he could really inspire his disciples to not be discouraged, but to be strong and go forth to the world. This is a painting of the resurrection of Jesus from 1570 about. So up to now, people are still celebrating Easter, and today, there's Easter services all over the world, and people are joyfully glorifying the resurrection of Jesus, hoping that Jesus will return to bring peace to the world. And there was a little bit of a ceasefire going on yesterday, and we hope it will happen, it will be real, and we can start to see peace in the world. Let's pray for that. But what day is today? And Adrian let this one out of the bag as well. Today is 90 years since Father received his commission from Jesus, right? 15-year-old, 16-year-old boy up on a mountain desperately praying to God, and then Jesus comes to him and says, take this mission, save the world. I don't know which 15, 16-year-old boys can do that, but this young man, Sun Myung Moon, took up that calling and determined from the outset that he was going to make it work and go through all kinds of difficulties to accomplish that. So this is a depiction of Father on the mountain. What's the name of the mountain that Father was on? Anybody? No, the mountain he was on, yeah. Which one? Okay. Myodo, okay. We'll take that and, Myodo. Thank you. Please, we should know these things. So this is another depiction. This is from one of the great artworks in the Chonil Sanctum. And you can see there Jesus given through Father the commission there. So what was Father's mission? What mission did Jesus give to Father? Fulfill the three blessings. So why does the Messiah return? Why did Jesus say he was coming back? Why did he have to return? He promised the kingdom of heaven, but he could not establish the kingdom of heaven because he was crucified before his time. Well, he should never have been crucified at any time, but he could not fulfill the three blessings. So he's coming back to do that. And for that, he needs a bride. So he promised, when I return, I will have the marriage supper of the Lamb with his bride, not with the church, but with a woman. So anyway, Father persevered at 16 to do that. Yeah, let's give a big round of applause for true Father. Because had he not answered the call from God that day, none of us would be here. Because he did, God's providence could move forward. So the main mission for Father was to meet the only begotten daughter, to have his bride, to meet his bride, marry, and have a family. Of course, he had to find the truth, which was hidden about God's providence, because without knowing the truth, you could not actually accomplish the providence. Yeah. So you had to find the truth, which he did. And he led God, he led us, he led many people to honor and follow the truth. And it was a difficult course. So can you imagine trying to encourage people to go bitter course of restoration? You have to be really a good motivator, to motivate people. Give them bite-sized chunks of providence to work with at a time. And encourage us so we could separate from Satan, make that foundation for the Messiah. But the critical part of Father's mission was to meet his bride, was to meet the only begotten daughter and marry and create that family, or create that tradition. So could true Father marry just anybody? Just think about that for a minute. Could he just marry anybody and make her the bride of the Messiah who could fulfill God's providence? Could it be just anybody? I think if it could be, then maybe Jesus could have married. I mean, at the time of Jesus, young men were marrying at the age of 18. By 18, you probably were married. A girl, 15, you were probably married. Yeah. So to get to 30 without marrying must indicate that Jesus was looking for a specific person, not just anybody. And that person wasn't available, so he couldn't get married. So it was common for people to get married in the teens, Jesus not. All his disciples, most of his disciples were married. So it's not that he didn't come to marry in the first place. He did. That was fulfilling the 3 blessings which were lost in the Garden of Eden, but he could not find her. So that is why he returns. That's the main mission for Jesus to return. And he could not do that because of the failure of the people around him who should have supported him to have the foundation for the only begotten daughter to be married, to be born. I haven't had a sleep all night. I'm going to mess up my words. So Father also had to find the one prepared by God, not just anybody. So luckily, Father did find a true mother, and in 1960, the true parents could be established by the holy wedding. So today is also the 7th day after the entrance into the Chonil Sanctum of the Chonwongun. We say D plus 7, right? The 7th day. So Holy Mother Han opened the Chonil Sanctum on the 13th, last Sunday. So this is the only begotten daughter whom history had been waiting for, and True Father found, and they could establish together the true parents. And even after True Father's ascension, True Mother then went on to accomplish the foundation day and also to build this temple to God, for God, and for humanity to meet God. What is the significance of the opening of the temple? Is a real question. What is the significance of it? Anybody? Yes. It's a holy place where we meet God. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. It's the beginning of the kingdom of heaven on earth. It's the beginning of the kingdom of heaven. Yes, thank you. Any other? Oh, Joshua, were you scratching your head, or were you? Okay. Yes, Jenny. So finally, God can have a dwelling place. Arju. Cecilia, yeah?
Liberation of Heavenly Mother God.
Liberation of Heavenly Mother God. That's a good one. And a man like me would not have come up with that. So thank you, Cecilia. Yes, yeah, thank you. Yes. The question in Korea that people asked me, we were actually at the Peace Center, Peace World Center, because the weather changed, so some of us had to not be outside. In order not to be outside in the elements, it was hail and rain at some point, so we were moved to the Peace Center. So we were watching on the screen, like many of you were as well. And as the Chonil Sanctum, True Mother entered the Chonil Sanctum, we were discussing amongst ourselves, what is going to happen tomorrow? What next? What do we do next? What is the point? What comes next? What should we do now? What happens the next day? Do we go back to what we were doing the day before? Is the world just going to carry on as it was? Or what changes? What real change does happen? Have you noticed any change? What change have you noticed, Mrs. Mould? Oh, miracles, okay. You have to give a testimony about miracles. Shall we do next week? We can give people who want to give a testimony about, I'll have to speak to the person who is supposed to be speaking to next week and see if it's possible. We'll find a time so that we can share testimonies of any miracles or any experiences that you have that you think will elevate our community, then we can share them. So what is going to happen the next day? That actually is up to us, right? It's up to you, it's up to me, what we do. We can decide to just carry on as we were. Something's happening far away in Korea doesn't really affect us. Actually, it does, yeah. Everything in any part of the world does affect us. So we should, we decide what happens next. So what do you want to happen next? We want to live in the kingdom of heaven as God intended from the beginning, right? The D-Day plus 7. So these are some readings in Genesis 1. I like Genesis 1 because it talks about God's plan, God's ideal at the beginning, without any intervention of the fall, before the fall happened. I'm not going to read all of it, but just a little bit of it. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good. That was the first day. So God is creating his world, not just so that he can be a creator, but he can have a relationship with his creation. And especially when on the sixth day, God creates human beings, he blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number, fill the earth," the three blessings. And then in verse 31, it says, God saw that all that he had made, and it was very good. And there was evening and there was morning, the sixth day. And then God rested on the seventh day. So there was no issues in the world at the time, no problems, there were challenges, obviously. They had to till the land to eat. So they had to name find out about the creation, investigate things. But there was no sin. And there was no need for restoration. So if we have come to a point again where we are starting the kingdom of heaven, really, without sin, then it's something that we have to strive to maintain, right? Because we see the world is not at the same place as God would like it to be, and we are affected by the world as it is. So how do we maintain our standard? How do we keep how do we remain as the example for the rest of the world? How do we keep that standard? It will be a challenge because we are exposed to things going on around us. Yeah. So, but we are actually a large community here in the River South, and we are able to encourage each other. We are able to support each other, and we are able to recognize the uniqueness of each other. We don't have to do anything special to become something else that we would like. As we are, as you are, God is in you, and you are unique for God, and you are special for God as you are. You don't have to be something else. We can always improve our talents and grow and mature more, but as we are now, God wants to dwell with us and is dwelling with us if we would allow and recognize that. So it's maybe a mindset shift is required, that we are in a different era. We are living in the kingdom of heaven. It's hard to grasp that because, my car will break down at some point. I'll get a puncture and think, this is what's going on here. Or I may have an encounter with somebody which is not pleasant, and I'll think, well, is this not the kingdom of heaven? Why is this going on? But it is our response to these challenges which determines whether we are where we were yesterday or the day 7 days ago, or are we actually living in the kingdom of heaven? We don't live in Korea, right? So we live here in our homes, our communities, and we can't expect the kingdom of heaven to be elsewhere and we are just visitors there. And then we come back home and we come back to a non-heaven. Yeah. Heaven, we should be in heaven all the time with God. God wants to dwell with us. Has waited, Mother says, far too long. Sorry, God, it took so long to accomplish this, but now this has happened. And it's happened because many people over the years, prophets, saints, and sages, they gave their all, they gave all their effort, and they made progress in the providence. And True Father came along and found True Mother, and True Mother brought it to the conclusion. So everything is connected together. There are no different sides to the providence. It's just one providence of God that God is leading. And so True Mother is with us now on the earth, guiding the providence. And we will be in a good place if we can unite with True Mother. We have been saying this benediction for a long time. Maybe we should stop saying it because we are doing it. If we are doing it, we don't need to say it, right? We are united with True Mother. We are united with God. We are true parents. So we don't need to promise to do it, right? Because we're doing it already, right? We should come to that point where we are already connected with God. Of course, we need to pray because there's many issues still going on in the world that we need to address. So because God is concerned for them, we are concerned for those too. So we cannot live in a bubble. We have to understand the way the world is and try to bring the whole world into the kingdom of heaven. But we must remain firmly in the kingdom of heaven from our attitude. I'm really thinking about myself. I had a dream yesterday, which I can't share. Because it's speculation, right? It's a dream. I have to check it out, first, because you can have an inspiration or a dream or whatever, and it's just your idea, and then you cause a lot of... But it inspires me to search further, to really unite with True Mother more, to understand more. Because sometimes we stop examining ourselves and we think, what I know is what I know, and it cannot change because the truth is eternal and unchanging. But actually, our understanding of truth is not absolute, so we need to examine ourselves. So in my dream, I was challenged in my understanding of True Mother and the relationship of True Mother and True Father. What is their relationship really like? If True Mother was unable to say to True Father that I am the only begotten daughter, because maybe he may not have been able to accept it, as some people are speculating, then what was that relationship like between father and mother? I'm sure they had a good relationship, and I'm sure that they could share everything. However, the way we understand things may not be always in the best way, because we stand on history, we stand on a patriarchal society which directs us to think in particular ways. So maybe things didn't turn out in Father's lifetime the way that he would have wanted. But True Mother picked up the baton, right? And carried on, taking responsibility for the providence. And True Father and True Mother together are now opening this Cheonil Guk, opening heaven now. So, yes, I shouldn't have shared my dream, right? It's a bit, I've got to check it. Anyway, good news is that we have, there are some changes happening. I was not in meetings where changes were being discussed. I thought, I don't want to be there. If I'm not there, I can hide and not be affected by any changes, right? So, no. Actually, on the day there was a meeting, Nithya was very ill, so I had to attend to her and not go to the meeting. However, there are changes happening to restructure our movement, and in due course we will know. I don't know exactly what they are, but if you watch the recently shared news, what's the news? What's it called again? Peace TV News. Actually, I visited Peace TV when I was in Korea. So Peace TV News, it talks about the former director, such and I'm thinking, oh, I didn't know that had happened, right? So and we will come to understand what changes have happened. But in Britain, we're expecting a change anyway. We're expecting a new national director to be appointed soon. So we are ready for change. We are poised for change anyway, so we can run with anything. But the important thing is to be united with true parents and united with true mother. Anything we don't understand, we take it to prayer. And now in our Chongshim Won, we're going to inherit a model Chongshim Won in our Chongshim Won, both of them. So this is Chongshim Won is where true father works. Hyojinim, Hunjinim, Demonim are working all the time. So we are going to inherit one in our Chongshim Wons, and then we can pray powerfully to seek understanding and seek help to any challenges that come in our community. Unity with True Mother, not second-guessing True Mother, not trying to figure out different understandings, but to really unite with True Mother. Then we will come to a point where it clicks, we understand what is happening with the providence now. If you think about the temple, Mother has started planning it for over a decade ago. Preparing, planning, building it during COVID with a lot of problems in the building of it, and persevering through all of that while we were, doing our own thing, far away. Mother was on that case all the time. And at the end of it, we cannot be asking, well, why is it there? Because Mother has planned way ahead. So by uniting with her, we come to that understanding that she has on why these things are happening and where the providence is going now. So the vision and planning has gone to accomplish what True Mother has done from Foundation Day, from the building of the temple. That is, any ordinary person does that, will think, incredible person, right? Of course, True Mother is way more than that, but this is just the beginning of. And it's not for True Mother, it's not for us, it's for God, and it's for all of humanity. We're thinking beyond our own movement, So I'm sure you can think of other challenges that have come True Mother's way, and she's gone through them to accomplish what she's accomplished up to now. So some people say, oh, other people are affecting True Mother, and the Chon Mu Won is the new administrative organization. And recently they've been saying, we are the Chon Mu Won. We do this on True Mother's instructions or True Mother's authority. Why do they have to insist these things? It's because there are questions being asked. That's why they are insisting. If we are uniting, there will be no need for them to be saying, we are the Chon Mu Won, listen to what we say, we are doing it on because of True Mother's authority, because we are united with True Mother. But because people are questioning, is it True Mother or is it somebody else or other people who are doing this and using True Mother? That's why they have to know this is True Mother's direction. True Mother has detailed input into every aspect of the building and the opening of the Chonil Sanctum of the Chonmongun. So let's unite with True Mother. She is on the ball. She is absolutely one with True Father and with Heavenly Parent in moving this providence forward. So this temple is to seal the relationship of humanity with God. We become God's people, God's family, God's children that God wants to live with and be with all the time, which is why God created in the first place. Not to watch the creation and watch the birds and the mountains, but to be in a relationship with us, her children. So this is the next day. We are in the kingdom of heaven, and how do we live with each other and with our neighbors, with God, with everybody? When we think of people, let's think positive first. We know people have fallen nature to overcome. Yes, that's fine. But when somebody tells you about somebody, think positive first about them. Think about the good things, about how God sees that person first. Let's try to live as we are in the kingdom of heaven. It will be a challenge because we are not used to that, right? It's only 7 days old. But as we practice, we will come to be with God all the time, I believe. Aju? Yeah, Aju. Yeah, that's all I have to say today. So, yeah, one thing I want to say, I don't want to say it because I don't want to do the benediction today. As I said, I think we are already united with True Mother. We will think about something else that we can do. Yeah, but I think we are united with True Mother now. And that unity cannot be broken, not in the River South. So we are looking forward next week to sending off our dear sister Barbara Van Praag on the 29th, on Tuesday, here. So there will be more information going out soon. Pastor Franklin will be liaising with Silra for most of the organization. But let's support as much as we can. And as a community, let's do our best to give our sister a great send-off. Yeah, I'm sure there's nobody. Barbara is like a saint, not like a saint. She's a saint, right? And saint, patriot for the nation, saint for the world. Yeah, for heaven. She's like that. So let's enjoy her Seonghwa. Let's support her family, and she's gone at the right time, where she could be there in Korea at the entrance to Cheonwon-gun. So singing, you said opera singer who was singing at the opening, and as she pulled her jaws back in, I thought, how do they do that? How does when they're making the sounds without opening the mouth, and there's a lot of training. Yeah, this is our Auntie Barbara also went through this kind of training. As I heard her sing, I'm thinking, Auntie Barbara, there you are, singing to us. Yeah, let's unite with True Mother, and all will be well. Please join me in prayer. Beloved Heavenly Parent, true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, today, 90 years ago, Jesus, your son Jesus, called our true Father, a young boy, to bring this world back to you. How could he even say yes? Of course, he refused 3 times, or twice, and only on the 3rd occasion agreed to do it. But it was such an onerous task that he had to do. And yet, at that young age, he was ready. He was prepared by heaven, by you. You had prepared the Korean people, a nation full of mountains. Even to get to the next village, you have to climb over a mountain. They overcame all challenges throughout history, Heavenly Parent, and you were preparing them for this important task to go through and overcome all the problems of the fall, which were embedded in human history. Our true Father went this course, met our true Mother, quietly, silently, persevering through all difficulties until the moment that they could open this Cheonil Sanctum and invite you to be our God, to be our parent, and live with us on this earth. We are so grateful, Heavenly Parent, that we are living in this time. Who would have expected that in our lifetime the kingdom of heaven would be established on this earth, and that we will live in the kingdom of heaven? if we wish to do so. But we are those lucky people, lucky generation, to be alive with the true parents on this earth and true mother, to have come to this victory with the support of all brothers and sisters working throughout the world. Of course, we are insufficient in our effort, in our determination, in our understanding, and we are always questioning. And however, in spite of that, you could bring this victory with our true parents. And we are so grateful, and we want to honor our true parents, honor you. We want to love you and love our true parents, and we pray that we can have a determination not to waver, but to live as we are in the kingdom of heaven. That means living with each other as brothers and sisters, supporting each other without hesitation, Heavenly Parents. Thank you so much, and we pray that not just us, not just the Unification Movement or our True Parents movement, but all of humanity will quickly come into your kingdom of heaven on this earth. Thank you, Heavenly Parent. I want, with gratitude and attendance to our Holy Mother, Han, I want to report this in my name, Aja, mold of a blessed family, Aju. Aju. Thank you. Let's have a moment of reflection.
Thank you so much. Should we show our appreciation to our pastor for his words? I will share something with you. When I come up to be service leader here, I pray beforehand, at least a week beforehand, what I'm going to say. And I had something prepared. And I felt, something. So I prayed again this morning. And this content that I said earlier came this morning as I felt God really wanted to say that. So I just like to, I try not to upstage the sermon giver. Okay, shall we invite our band leader and we'll have our offering song.
Thank you. This is the offering song. Please stand. I'll try my best as a band leader to lead myself. I must admit, sometimes I'm not that united within myself, but let's give it a go. I'm talking about life, not just music. Everything. That's our challenge, isn't it? To Unite our minds and bodies. March of the New Age. When the whole world, heaven and earth, God's will for all shall be fulfilled. Teach to all men God's divine word, source of the Father's highest truth. Wake the mighty land that remains asleep. Loudly ring the bell and proclaim to all, fighting on till the day Satan falls in defeat. I'll take the task on by myself, share the persecution that Jesus knew, suffering abuse from the mocking crowd. Win the whole world, heaven and earth, God's will for all shall be fulfilled. Teach to all men God's divine word, source of the Father's blessed grace. 200 million in darkness dwell, bring to them the fire, giving light to all. Fighting on till the day Satan falls in defeat. I'll hold the burden by myself, share the heart of sadness that Jesus felt, praying in the garden alone with God. Win the whole world, heaven and earth, God's will for all shall be fulfilled. Teach to all men God's divine word, source of the Father's deepest life. Tell the universe in the black of night, shout it with a strong voice, awakening all. Fighting on till the day Satan falls in defeat. I'll persevere battle by myself, take the cross and follow as Jesus did, dying on the mountain at Calvary. Win the whole world, heaven and earth, God's will for all shall be fulfilled. Teach to all men God's divine word, source of the Father's greatest love. Tell the people trapped in a world of fear, raising up the flag, we will free them all. Fighting on till the day Satan falls in defeat. I'll persevere now by myself. Let our Father rest from his lonely toil. History awaits us to do his will.
Brother, sister, join me in prayer. And brother, sister at home as well, join me in prayer, please. Good morning, our most beloved Heavenly Parent. Beloved true parent, we are the most lucky people in the golden era, together with our Holy Mother Hunt, that she had been doing without stopping. She had been showing us beyond our effort. Even we heard that two mother couldn't sleep, she had to take the tablet to sleep. In every detail that she giving to us, all of us, all our descendants. And today at Riverside, Heavenly Parent, we are humble our heart before you, before true parent, that we want to offer our small portion of responsibility as a tithe, a donation, that you can accept, that you can multiply to do something great for this nation at Great Britain. We send our love, send our heart with a full of respect of our beloved true mother in this day and the next day go on in our life of faith with our family, with our community and our nation. I want to offer and pray and report in my name, Nitaya Mount, who attend the Holy Mother Hunt are you? Adrian, can you allow me to say something? Today we have gifts from Korea, from Auntie Cecilia, from who else? Sulian, and who else? Anyway, and Chris also makes some egg for us, and also from us as a pastor. So enjoy. And don't forget to make a donation for Auntie Sigun as well. And happy to see you all, brother, sister. Truly love you. Thank you. Bye.
So nice to meet you. Anyone who's here for the first time or been away, we welcome you. Is there anyone who's been away? Have been away. Everybody's been away. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Okay, we're all brothers and sisters here. That's wonderful. So we do benediction. Yes, so we'll have our benediction.
So we're not going to have a benediction, but we are, sorry, should have been clearer. It just came to me that let's stop the benediction. But we're going to inherit our Chongshim-won model in the Chongshim-won after beverages, after our teas and coffees. So if you want to join, of course, we have a small Chongshim-won, so not many people can come in, and we have a inheritance ceremony we're going to do there. So if you want to join, please come. Yes, okay, thank you. After teas and coffee, so let's say, oh no, maybe 12:15. 12:15, yeah, okay. 12:30, I may fall asleep. I'm tired, yeah. So have a great week, yeah. God bless you, thank you. Okay. And next week, Livingston House, yeah? Livingston House. We miss Livingston House.